Hey, everybody out there, it's Black Women Love Football, and here we are here with Wind Down Wednesday, our first one of the season. And what we will be doing this season is every Wednesday we will have Wind Down Wednesday, and it will be different members of the group on every Wednesday. I will not be hosting every week. We will have different hosts, different people. And I'm excited because we have Andrea here. She is a Giants fan along with myself. And we know this is the Giants breakout year. I know all of y'all are laughing right now, but that's okay. And then we have Alina. Alina is a 49er fan.
Yes, indeed.
Actually, I like the 49ers. And then we have Future. We know Future. Harley Finn is a Dolphin fan. So we're excited to have her. Stacy will be on in a minute, and Stacy is a Browns fan. But y'all got y'all glasses? Let me see. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Where y'all at, ladies? Well, we just wanted to do something on Wednesday to wind down because I think everybody come off the weekend on such a high and such rush, from the weekend tailgates, football and everything. So we just wanted to do a night to just wind down before Thursday night football starts. We know today is 9/11, which was a historical tragedy. Actually, I was in New York at the time. So let's just take 2 seconds to just honor 9/11, those that were lost, the lives that were lost. And not even that, we've had other deaths. We've had some people within the group that have gone through some deaths and recently. So let's just take 2 seconds of silence and just honor those that we've lost over the past few weeks. Thank you, guys. Okay, so this week on Sunday, I went down to Atlanta. I am a Giants fan, but I went down to Atlanta and was hanging out with the Steelers and the Falcons. It was crazy. The Steelers took over Atlanta, literally. And it was like no color specific, black, white, Asian. It was packed down in Atlanta, and we had a really good time. I wish we had a Falcon fan on here. Denise was supposed to be here, but I just wanted to see how they felt about losing, and they had put so much money into Cousins. So anybody got any feelings on that? No. Y'all have no feelings on the Falcons?
I don't. I feel like everybody had their, the first game. A lot of them didn't even play with their real players during preseason. So I think it's more or less a warm up. Not to mention they play in the Steelers, so I'm not taking that away from Cousins, but I just think it was more or less them trying to get the feel of things going into game one. It may be a little bit different next week.
You think so? Okay. Because I just saw a lot of the fans saying he robbed them. I didn't watch the game specifically. I saw bits and pieces, but they were saying that he robbed the game from them and he did certain things. So I'm not sure. But maybe we'll get a Falcon fan on next week and they could feel their feelings. And the 49ers, did they win this week, Alina?
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, poor Aaron Rodgers. We just beat him no matter what uniform he's in. So we're gonna have a prayer moment for Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna have a prayer moment for Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you for taking the Jets out. 0-1, 0-1.
I was pulling for him, and I really thought he was gonna do a lot better. I really did.
But I am glad that he's healthy, because that was bad to go out your very first season. Anybody want to feel like they got robbed, it ought to be the Jets. For him to go out like that. So I am glad that he's healthy. Wish him the best, but I don't care what uniform he get in. He just ain't gonna get no love from San Francisco.
Right. Okay. I'm reading the comments. Hey, ladies. Hey, Kyra, Nashia, Shantae.
But if the 49ers continue, I think Shanahan Shanahan, I hate saying this, but Shanahan is going to take that team. I think this year they got a good shot at it, though, to be honest with you. Because
Oh,
he's like
speak.
his father. He's mentally built like his father. If you see the way how his team plays and the way how his team is structured, and you look at how his father used to coach, he's just like his father. He just needs the players.
What
And
team
So
is that?
49ers.
Oh,
That's why I said
okay.
I hate saying this. I hate saying this, but it's real. You gotta be, you know what I mean? You gotta give it where it's due, you know.
Yeah, I like the 49ers. I was hoping they pulled it off last year. I really was. And when they didn't, I was kind of sad about that. But I
and
definitely like
speaking
them.
and speaking of giving thanks and prayers, um, more prayers and continued prayers for full recovery for Ricky Parcells, shot in the chest in San Francisco, robbed for his Rolex.
Oh yeah,
He was
yeah.
on the sideline. He had went back on the field even when they were in training camp. I mean, that is a walking miracle. And
Yeah.
Shanahan believes he'll be on the field this year. So just continue prayers for a full recovery. It was a through and through, which was a blessing, didn't hit his heart or anything. So just more and more blessings for full recovery for Ricky Parcells.
Yeah, and it was really sad because it was somebody that wasn't even robbing him off the fact that he was a football player. They was robbing him for his watch, a young kid.
Yeah.
So the whole situation is really, really sad. Really sad. Somebody
Yeah.
said the Patriots took care of business. Yes, yes, the Patriots did. Y'all been down for a little bit, but y'all definitely did your thing.
Well,
They
barely.
So all those that
Got
are
a
chatting to
first
you,
year
how come they're
coach
not
though.
online?
a win is a win.
Yeah, but the
It
coach
is.
is
I
new
give
though.
that it was because I was a nasty win too, so I ain't knocking nobody.
So Michelle Robinson said they say Ricky will be back at game 5 or 6. That is quick
It
for
is.
somebody that's just been shot in the chest.
Shot.
That is really quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, that is really quick. Let's see. Aaron Rodgers thought he could beat them by himself. Shante Diggs said that. I didn't see that game. Did anybody watch that game, the Jets game?
Mm-mm.
I
The
did.
Jets and the 49ers?
Yeah.
Where did she go? She's gone. But oh, there she go. But
Trying to figure out who I'm talking to.
Alina,
I'm
somebody
back.
said that the 49er game, I didn't watch it, but somebody said Aaron Rodgers thought he could beat them by himself. How did you feel?
Aaron Rodgers couldn't beat him if wasn't nobody on the field but him by himself.
You don't feel like they're whole as a team?
Who, the Jets?
Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't get a chance to play with Aaron. And so what was it, 2 preseason? They
Yeah.
gotta get it together. It's like them having a brand new quarterback
It is. Yeah.
with
Okay.
training camp and 2 preseasons.
He didn't even
So
play one of the preseason games.
they have to learn him and he have to learn them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I thought about the Giants this weekend, and I was thinking, and I was talking to different people, and it's like if there's not a team that is not in touch with their fans, Andrea, tell me if you agree or not,
Yes.
is the Giants.
Yes, it is the Giants because number one, I don't think Daniel needs to be back there. Period.
Yeah, but we
I,
know that's
I,
a business
well,
decision.
I don't think we needed that coach back either. I think they
Yeah.
needed to do a total overhaul sweep like what Washington did. To be honest,
Yeah. Something.
they
'Cause-
think they needed to do an overall sweep from front office. All the Maras is just jacking the whole. They just messing everything up. To be honest with you, but that's just my personal thoughts.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
Y'all
You know, but
shouldn't
yeah,
have. Y'all shouldn't have let Barkley go. That's what
Because
y'all
he
shouldn't have
showed
did.
out Sunday.
that's
You
why I
hear
said
me?
they needed to
That's
do
what
a
y'all
full sweep,
shouldn't have
starting
did. Y'all
from the
should have
front of
paid.
the house.
Yeah, y'all
Exactly.
should have paid Barkley.
They should
Yes,
have
he
paid
definitely should.
Barkley. They definitely, and the money that they kept, the money that they kept to keep Daniel and Brian. What they should have did was they once again overall sweep, and then when they did what they did in the draft, even though they didn't really have that much, they could have picked up. They could have picked up someone enough to help, but they didn't do what they had to do. So I mean, die hard or not, I don't know who's
That's a
Yeah.
going
repeat
anywhere.
of McCaffrey and the Panthers. Why did
Yep.
they let him go and he went to 49ers and showed out?
Yep.
And Saquon went to
Exactly.
what's the name and showed out.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
because it's
know.
like,
I
how
know the
long?
Panthers are still kicking themselves in the face
Yes, they are. Very bad.
because he said. I think he said they let him go on a Thursday. San Francisco called him, and Sunday he was in San Francisco. Called him on Saturday, and he was in San Francisco on
Yep.
Sunday.
And then won the Super
Won that
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
You
Yeah.
right? That part.
That's crazy. Tifa said, "We thank you for Barkley." You're
I
welcome. I
know.
was so sick.
Whatever.
I was so sick after he scored those 3 touchdowns. I was like, I am sick. I'm like, how long they gonna let us suffer? Really, like ownership and stuff. How long do you let a team suffer like that? I thought
Yeah.
about getting the application to switch over, but I'm gonna hang in there.
No, we gotta hang in there. Don't give up, Susan. No, we can't do
Okay.
that. Don't do
I'm
that.
good.
My son-in-law said he going to the game because I live in Maryland, so they all going to the game. So he said, "Mommy, you wanna go? Because I know it's gonna be terrible." I said, "Boy, if I didn't have to work, I sure would have went. I didn't care."
Yeah.
Yeah.
His first game, Lizette said his first game in San Fran, McCaffrey ran through and caught a touchdown.
Right.
That's
He should.
crazy. That's crazy. So tell me about your game,
But he's
Future.
not playing. He's out. He's out. He's still out. He's not playing when we go to Minnesota, which is okay because Jordan Mason showed up and showed out.
He did.
So I hope they
Okay.
give CMC all the rest that he needs because ain't nothing worse than coming back too soon, getting hurt, and then he gone for the season. Don't make that mistake, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll visit the 49ers. Maybe I'll be a bandwagon. I don't know.
Look, we'll take anybody that want to come with us. We're not gonna
The
we're not gonna
49ers
judge
not a
you.
bad team.
We're not gonna judge you.
The 49ers not a bad team. They got one angry black woman over there, but they ain't a bad team.
Yeah.
The
I love
49ers are phenomenal. The
I was
49ers are phenomenal.
yeah, I was definitely pulling for them last year. I really was.
Yeah.
And
Shante,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Sometimes when you're watching them play, just like when the Seahawks was on the 2 yard line at their second Super Bowl, and everybody knew all you had to do was give it
Marshawn.
to the beast, and
Marshawn.
they
Right.
were done. So
Marshawn.
sometimes you just like, what made you do that?
He's still
And
salty
that's
about
what it
that.
was like with the 49ers and the Chiefs.
Right.
Why the hell would you throw for first down when you got CMC that could have got that first down and we was have already it on our way to the end zone? So sometimes it just makes you wonder what the hell made you make that decision.
right.
That was the call.
Exactly.
And that was just one of them decisions that he will never forget. He'll be telling that decision to his great grandkids. And Daddy Shanahan gave him a whooping that night.
Wow.
So what
Okay.
what went down in Miami, Future?
Well, of course, y'all know right before the game, Tyreek got arrested thrown on the
Right.
ground, locked up, and
Yeah, yeah.
over
That is
over a
crazy.
traffic violation. They said he was speeding. Said he was going 110. It's not possible in Miami traffic at 9 o'clock in the morning before a game. Um, so that happened. So we didn't know for sure if he was going to play. But anyway, during the
Okay.
game, it had to be probably 120 degrees Sunday. It was extremely hot. And then during the game, we wasn't doing good. Offense was stuck in the first half of the game. And then it seemed like after halftime and Tyreek got that touchdown and he did his little hand lock up celebration, it took over from there. And then we ended up winning by a field goal. But that's pretty much it. The drama in Miami with Tyreek as well. You know, he's been in the drama and in the news several times since he's been there. But
He
that's
Yeah.
stays in the news. He's
He drama
almost
filled.
to
yeah,
what's
he
He
what's
get
the
is.
a headache.
crazy one's name that took off his shirt and walked off the field?
Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
He's not that bad.
That's where Tyreek is headed.
He's
That's
not
where
that bad.
Tyreek is headed.
I
Because
agree, Elena. He
seriously,
is a headache. He
But
is a
he got they
seriously,
got
headache.
you guys
all
got ODB too down there too,
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
Tyreek is headed to Antonio Brown level. That's where he headed. Because
Yeah.
he hasn't had a season not being front page police involvement since he landed in Miami.
Well, the first one was about the babies and all the kids, and then the wedding and the divorcing situation. Then the second one was when he hit the guy in the head
Right.
at the beach or something. But the guy ended up dropping the charge, said that's not what happened. But then that happened, and then this house caught on
Oh,
No,
fire.
trust
they
me,
that,
that
that
guy
man
got
got some
paid.
money. I
That's why
swear
he
Right.
that
dropped
man
it.
got some money.
Right.
He
And
got
then he had a
paid.
situation where he recorded the video, and then they fined him for doing the flip with the camera in his hand.
Mhm.
And then his house caught on fire, and they think somebody did that, but that was right before the stuff happened with his wife, and then this situation. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
He got a
she
lot
probably
going
paid somebody to do
on.
that.
But do we think, but because I saw a lot of comments saying all he had to do was comply. If he would have just got out
That's
the
the
car.
I don't
truth.
now let me
That's
speak
the
on it.
truth.
but all the videos, people saying because they saw bits and pieces. The original footage says he had the window cracked and the police was banging on his window. He said, "Why are you hitting my window like that?" This guy said here driving the Lambo. Why are you beating on his window? So then when the
Here,
guy
I
told him to
watched
get
the
out the
video.
car,
I don't feel like he was in the wrong.
right?
He gave him this license. He said he wasn't trying to draw more attention with people walking
Exactly.
past and all of that.
Right.
I agree. Like I watched First Take today, and they had the former players union president on there and different people on there. I don't agree. I don't think in this situation, as controversial as he is, that he was actually
He
in the
was.
wrong.
He wasn't.
They wanted him to keep his window down. I get pulled over. I'll never keep my window down.
Right.
Like I've never kept my window down. If it's hot, I roll my window back up. If it's cold, it's roll my window back up. I ain't trying to draw attention to myself either. And I
But
ain't got no money like he do. So I didn't feel like he was in the wrong. So today, like, was the first day I watched the whole entire video.
Yeah.
And they banged on that man window. He asked them to stop banging on the window. They said, "You know what? Get out the
Get out the
car."
car.
So when he
Right.
got ready to get out there, he wasn't moving fast enough. They
They
ripped that man out the car, threw him
threw him on
down,
the
and
ground.
made a spectacle of him. I
Right.
feel like they was all the way in the wrong.
Right. And that's exactly what happened. They threw him on the ground, put him in handcuffs. One of the cops even kicked him, and he was fearing. And then when the other football players came up, they even putting handcuffs on him. Like
Yeah,
he
I
was
saw
trying
that
to do a
part.
check on him. So the cop is suspended. So if you thought Tyreek was in the wrong, why the other cop got suspended? Why is it being investigated if you thought it was wrong? A traffic violation does not cause somebody to be in handcuffs on the ground with their face down in the ground.
And he wasn't the only
well,
one
they
that was
said, but
arrested. I mean, treated like that. Some of the other players was treated like that too.
Right.
they said that they asked him to turn down the window, and he said no. But when they did take him out, I think that's why that cop got suspended, because he told them that he just had surgery on his leg, and
That
the
was
cop
after they pulled him out
dragged.
of the car. He was sitting on the
He
ground. He
told
said,
him quit acting
Yes,
like a
yes,
bitch.
yes.
Is what he
And
told
they
him.
told yes,
Oh wow.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So that's why that cop got suspended. But no, I don't think he was in the right. Is he a drama? Is he drama? Full of drama? Yeah.
of course.
But I don't
Hmm.
think I don't think certain things and that's there to go that stereotyping stuff. But anyway,
But just
that's
like
for
he
another
said at the
Yeah.
time.
press conference, he said, just imagine if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, what would have happened? Because that could have
Yeah.
escalated. Another black man would have
Exactly.
been shot and killed.
Exactly.
So And the only reason it happened because one of the cops said, "Oh, that's Tyreek Hill." You can hear it in the video. And then
Yeah, I saw
like I said,
that.
I don't think they knew it was him because his windows was dark, and before they realized who he was. But at that point, it was too late.
But he even announced who it was. He said, you know, hurry up because I'm late. I got to get to the field. Like the whole thing, he did it. They was just being an ass about it for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did what he did during
So,
the football game.
okay. So 10 years in law enforcement. I'm going to play the devil's advocate. And I know y'all still love me. And I know the comments is going to fly.
We got your back, girl. Come on.
But his windows were midnight black tint. When the man said, let your window down, instead of him letting it down a couple of inches, he could have simply let it all the way down and put both of his hands on his steering wheel and said, how can I help you? Why did you pull me over? We all know both hands go on the steering wheel, the window all the way down, on top of it being midnight black, limousine black, all the way around. When the officer said, let your window down, all he had to do was let it down, put his hands on the steering wheel, and follow instructions.
But let me play devil's advocate on the other side. And why do we have to feel that we need to do all that? Why do I got to put my hands on this?
We can't change society.
Right, so I've never put my hands on the steering wheel, but I
You
shouldn't
ain't a black man. You ain't a black
listen
man.
to what I'm saying. I shouldn't have to, and no man should have to. I hear you, what you say.
Yeah, but we can't change what we can change the outcome. We can't change society. We can change how we survive in what society has become. And the key is for us to go to our family every night. That's the key, to go home to our family.
But then
or go to the
again,
stadium.
we got to go with better training, and we got to demand better as a people when it comes to that. We can't just have a rally when something happens to our people. It has to be something that's ongoing on a regular basis, so that it's a training change in the culture that takes place out there.
Well, let me play devil's advocate, because Kimberly said another case of racial profiling. But did they, if his tint was black, they didn't know that was a black man in the car?
Right?
Well, they could have known when they pulled him over. I don't know if his limbo had tags on it or not.
I don't know. I don't know in Florida, but I do know in Maryland. I mean, also in New York, you there's a certain, after a certain amount of tint, they can automatically pull you over.
Right. But in the South, you can have
that's a lot of places. That's a lot of places. That limousine tint is probable cause.
Right, but in the South, you can have it darker because of the heat. That the laws change just being in the South.
Okay.
So you can have it darker. The laws is different, lower, like down there because of the heat. They allow it to be darker there than they do up north.
Hey,
on the part with the window.
Hey, Denise.
He didn't roll the window down at first, because if you watch the very first video, he was banging on the window like he was banging to go in somebody's house. And he was like, why are you banging on my window like that? So that was the first problem. And that's why he got mad and didn't roll the window down originally, because he was banging on the window when he walked up to the car.
Stop.
So that was the first issue.
Sit down.
Okay, I'm reading the comments. Let's pick a comment. And Michelle said, unfortunately, our culture will always be the underdog. So if you think it would have came out different if they would have pulled out, if he got him, he would have rolled the window down, it would have been a white dude? You think it would have been different?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially in Florida.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I think so too, because Florida is Florida. You know, even Lizette, Florida and Texas are different planets.
The circumstances are always going to be different when it's black and white.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then I gotta look at it a little differently now. Not necessarily. And the reason why I say that is it all depends at this point in time now and how we're living. And the point where we're living at. It's not necessarily a black and white. It's also now where you're living at. Right?
Mm-hmm.
where you're living at. In Florida, yeah, definitely, it would have been a different situation. To be honest with you, I don't think it would have been a situation like that in New York.
No,
And I don't think it would have been a situation like that in Maryland. And
it
I'm
wasn't.
being honest with you, right? But because of who's in control of Florida
Mm-hmm.
and the state of how Florida is and the direction of how Florida is going,
Yeah,
that's the reason
cause
why he got
your
stopped.
governor is
You
Yeah, he
understand? He
off the
scary.
wouldn't.
chain.
That wouldn't have happened in Maryland, and that would not have happened. I can tell you right now that what the how it happened and how it went down, it would not have, even with the tents that he had, it still wouldn't have happened in Maryland. Even in the county that I live in, it still wouldn't have happened in Maryland. It's just because of who's in control of Florida. That's why it happened.
It would have happened in
That's
North
all.
Carolina. It would have happened in South Carolina. It would have happened in most
Yep.
of the southern states. So you got to look at the difference between the South and the
There
North.
you
And
go. And the North. There you
Well, it
go.
would have happened in
Exactly,
the
Tina.
OHIO. It has happened several times in Columbus.
Really?
My
Really?
girlfriend lost her brother on Christmas Eve, right at one of the coaches of Ohio State's house. So it very well would have happened. It has happened several times in Cleveland. So I'm not going to say that it would not happen in the North because it has happened several times up this
yeah,
Like it's all depending on
way.
who's in control of the state.
Yeah, it's who the
yeah.
cop you get. You know,
Yep,
they all not bad.
exactly.
Who's in
But
control of
my
the
my
state.
thing was, I just wanted to play devil's advocate and see if we thought, you know, was he wrong? Was he right? Did it, But
I think the conversation would have been different if we hadn't been having so many black men get killed by the police officer. If we hadn't
Exactly.
had so many black women now being killed by police officers, the
Exactly.
conversation would have been different. But now because this is happening on a constant and a regular basis is what's causing the conflict now. Oh, we automatically assume because he was a black man, this was going to happen. But look at how they use excessive force. If that would not have been him, he would have probably been shot
Right.
yeah.
just from the actions they took.
Shantae Diggs said it would happen in any area that's urban populated because honestly, these cops are still human and envy when a minority has a vehicle of that caliber. Happened to my
Exactly.
husband with a BMW. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they definitely profile. Even when my boys go out and stuff, I get so nervous because they profile. They profile the car first, I think, and
Hmm.
then
Yes,
they
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 do.
do.
see who's driving it, and then they make the decision of how they're gonna act there. Hey, Denise. Denise just came in. She is a Falcon fan.
Yes. Hey,
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 D.
Denise.
Hey, Denise,
Hello.
girl.
We want to
Rise
hear
up.
about your game and what you think of Cousins.
Oh, girl.
Do you feel like? How do you feel? Because I saw a lot of comments after that game,
Well,
and y'all
I
are
have
paying him a
not,
lot of money.
I haven't really verbalized a lot my thoughts. And like I tell the people that I've been talking to, I never was sold on Kurt. I never was sold on Penix. And I wasn't sold on Raheem either. So I'm basically just sitting back and watching and seeing what happened. But I do believe that Kurt is not 100% healed, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens on Monday.
Okay. Okay. It was funny because somebody wrote in the group from the team he came from, and they're like, "Hey, that's the Kirk I know." They're like,
So
"There you go."
You know,
It's
a
like,
lot of people are comparing him to Matt Ryan. You know, a lot of the Falcons fans, so-called Falcons fans, are comparing him to Matt Ryan. But hey, Matt Ryan got us to a Super Bowl,
that's right.
so
Mhm.
that's one thing Kirk ain't been able to do. So I'm not
Okay.
comparing him that far. I'm not taking it that far with that comparison.
Okay. But what about the other guy? Did he get to throw on Sunday? I didn't watch the game.
No, no, he didn't play.
Okay. But how y'all feel about him? You think he's gonna do y'all some justice?
I don't know. They got to get on the field. None of them played during preseason.
I was saying they
So
didn't play during the preseason.
yeah, no,
Mm-mm.
none of them played during the preseason. So we're seeing
Oh
what we're
wow.
seeing in real time.
Okay. Okay. Now, Alyssa, who's a Steelers fan, she said y'all can have Russell Wilson.
That's why they put Justin in.
So what happened
No,
They
Sunday?
put
I'm
Justin
still
in.
Justin
up
started.
from Sunday.
I don't
What
Yeah,
know. Did
happened in the Pittsburgh
Russell
game?
even throw? Did he throw?
I think Justin started.
Justin started because he
Justin
was
started.
what's his name was hurt. They had him out on medical thing. He didn't play. He
Well,
didn't
when
start.
did he get hurt? Because
Okay.
did he play in preseason?
He did, but they said something. I think it was more like a personal thing. I don't think he was actually injured or something like that. But they said he wasn't playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
If
I
you
was
okay.
really look
wondering.
at
I
Russell,
was
don't really
wondering
need
why
to play.
Justin started.
Hmm.
Russell don't need to play. Russell's smart as I don't know what. Russell don't need to play. He don't need to do nothing. Russell already
Now
Actually,
when
made
he,
his
I
bed.
now
would,
when he
and I
still, now when
agree,
he's still
Andrea.
getting.
I wouldn't play either.
I
I
wouldn't
would be
play
on the
neither.
roster getting my millions and
Getting
be
Exactly.
money.
Exactly what he did.
QB2.
Boom.
Y'all could have put me as QB3 just with the millions
Exactly.
and sign, and I would
Exactly.
say black and yellow, orange and green,
And
or
yep.
whatever color
All with
y'all
That part.
want me to be.
he
And
don't
don't
Pittsburgh
care.
forget,
time, and I
don't
would
forget.
mentor the younger QBs, but I definitely would not be trying to start at this age. I
At
wouldn't
this
be doing it either.
at this age,
Mm-mm.
he already
And
got his
plus Denver, and plus he's still collecting paychecks from Denver.
right,
Oh, he'll get
And he
exactly.
everything from
gonna
Denver.
be collecting them paychecks from
Yeah,
Denver.
Big money.
Mhm.
He didn't even have to
guaranteed
play.
money.
Yeah, buddy.
He could
One
have went
I
to
second,
LaFleur.
definitely
Yeah, buddy.
Alyssa, I sent you the link to get in. I want to hear from you. If you can go in your inbox, Alyssa, and I sent you the link. We would
I
love to
don't know
have
what's going on with my sign over here, y'all.
what is falling. That's fine.
it ain't really a bang bang.
Good, good thing they don't need my sign to be a bang bang.
Do we have any Dallas fans that want to come in?
That's who I want to come on here. They
Lord.
don't show up. Please come.
They tried to, but they don't
Dallas
want to show
fans.
up.
I need
They
a
just-
Dallas
Except for
fan to come
Terry.
in.
Terry, you don't count.
Yeah.
Hey girl, hey. You don't count. I see you popping in. I
we
want
need
to
a
talk to Dallas people. So
we need a
listen,
thick-skinned
Dallas
Dallas fan to
came for
come
me
in.
Saturday night. Dallas was in Cleveland this weekend. Dallas came for me. But
What they
Dallas,
do?
we had a meet. Dallas didn't show up. We had pictures. Dallas didn't show up. I'm going to go on record and say it myself that Dallas is a cult, okay? Dallas do not show up unless it's their own functionings, right? So they did not come to have pictures with nobody. They did not come to a meet that was set up for them. And so they came for me when I made mention of it, not to even know that I was talking about something, because they so sensitive every time you say something about them. Everything is a hater of this, of that. Baby, Cleveland had to hire extra security, bring in outside departments because they fought all through the stadium.
Oh wow.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. I left at third quarter because it was that reckless. My whole
Wow.
timeline was they fighting in this section, they fighting in next section. Right
Now
where I
that
was
sounds
sitting,
like
they
Raider
was
fans.
moving from here. They was them ain't Cleveland people, and that stuff that y'all saying on the TV, them wasn't Cleveland fans that started that. That was a white people tailgate over there, sponsored by the Browns. Yeah, that we don't go over there. So I'm definitely want to hear from these Dallas ladies.
Kyra in the comments said, "What y'all want?" I guess is she a Cowboy fan?
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
trying to understand. That's what I want. Kyra.
Well, let's divert a minute. Lizette, who's the Packers quarterback?
Jordan Love.
Shantae, that's it.
Jordan
That's why
Love,
you're
but
not
he
going
Got
to
got
the
hurt.
hurt.
Dallas versus Pitt. Oh, yeah, I could see that Dallas
Oh,
versus Pitt. But I'm going to tell you this. Cleveland and Pitt used to have the worst rivalry ever. That used to be the biggest rivalry in our division. But Pitt and Cleveland games are not like that no more. Like, they don't fight. They don't do none of that. That was my first time experiencing that in years. I couldn't believe how wild that game was.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
Mega
Kimberly-
Dallas fans.
Yeah,
Mega Dallas fans. That's what she said.
Wow.
I bet you they be quiet for the next game.
Mm.
Let's go.
But they all not like that.
Who they play?
No, I agree. I have great friends that are Dallas fans. They clown me. I have good. There are great people that are Dallas fans. We had a ball with them at the meet. Like there
Yeah.
are good Dallas fans.
Yeah.
But like I seen them popping up, like taking pictures in the stadium. It's just I don't know. It's some of them like everything is got to be negative, and everybody is not negative when they're saying something.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
But that's why
Yeah.
most people don't like the Cowboys because of the fans, not
It's
because
the
of the team.
fans. It's not the team. It's
Exactly.
the fans.
The fans, right?
Yeah. Coach Terry Bryan, hey, she said, there are different levels of Cowboy fans. I apologize for the ignorant ones. And that's with every team. Every team have
It
their
is.
ignorant fans and everything. And you know what? While we're talking about that, let's go into things that are happening in the group. Like we're getting rid of a lot of negative energy.
Right.
It's like the stuff that people are saying that you guys are not seeing that is coming through that we're rejecting is crazy. And then after we reject it, they come back and curse us out. Like some are trolls, but honestly, like it's people that's been in the group for months that's been
Right.
cool. And then this season, this is their first time being in the group in this season, and they are saying the most crazy stuff to us.
They reckless for no reason.
For no
But that's because they used to being in
reason.
groups with a bunch of men and having to talk like that. And they think that it's cool
Yeah.
and they're going that
I don't
route.
even think it's that. I think it's just that's their personality. That's just who they are. And they just reckless, and they thumb thugs. Like they think they tough in real life.
Yeah, to call another woman stupid, you a simpleton, a wife, all that stuff, like that's to
Inboxing
me,
people
That's
and
crazy
stuff.
work for
Yeah.
real.
to me, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. All of y'all, Tifa, Lizette, Kendra, Kimberly, Terry, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. If somebody takes the time to type out a whole you were this, you were MFer, you were that, they really mean that thing.
Exactly.
It's different to just blurt out of your mouth. But if I
When
take
you
the
gonna
time to
type
type it, spell check,
Premeditated.
and read it, Lizette, it'll be a year on the 13th.
She
It would
said
be a
premeditated.
year.
It's true.
But let me say
But,
this.
yeah.
Hey, Tay Gorilla. Listen, let me say this. Early in the morning, they wake up like and choose violence.
I wake up to crazy
early in the morning.
Early.
Early in the morning.
6 o'clock
Like
in the morning.
when you wake up in the morning and send something that say shut TFU up, you need to be in my face and in my city when you want to send that talking to me.
Wow.
That early in the morning.
It's
So-
not new people. It's people that's been in since like December, January,
Mhm.
November of last year.
They
And
send
so
inboxes to people, everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, like
What?
you wake up and send that, you need to be in my city, or you just know that this is gonna be your last post ever being sent. And I'm gonna give you an example
Kendra,
of days that I have time. It was a couple months ago.
Kendra, we are cleaning it up. We are cleaning
Yes.
it up.
It was a couple
I don't want
months
the
ago.
negativity in here.
It was a Ravens fan.
Mm-hmm.
She said put money up that her team was gonna go to the Super Bowl. So just friendly banter back and forth. People had stuff, but she took it way too far, right? So I had made a comment like somebody had, it was on a Sunday, I'll never forget. Somebody had a good sermon in church today. She came for me, right? But you know me, I keep it moving because you can't never be talking to me directly like that. By the time I went to sleep,
Somebody
My
want to say, hey,
literally
y'all.
my Facebook Messenger was ringing. Like people were calling my phone because she was on there so bad, calling people out of their name and reckless like that they was ringing my phone at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Now I got time today, so I got friends that work from home. They put on their blouse for their team's meeting, and then they put on their team shirts. They took the time to find out where this lady worked at.
Oh
Her
Lord.
supervisor was in our group.
You didn't tell me this.
She worked for the federal government, and she took a walk to HR that day. Some days we got time. Okay. So
Ain't
don't
that
be that
crazy
person that
though?
rings my phone at 5 o'clock in the morning. Because some days I really got time, and some days I'm busy all day.
Yeah, it's really like sad, and we wake up to it, and we had to add more and more moderators to handle this stuff. And when they saw what goes on in the back room,
They was like, "Oh my god!"
really, honestly, I'll go back to 5,000 members before I let people just taint what we have. Our meetup in 24 was awesome. For all of you watching, it was so amazing. The sisterhoods that were connected. So many women inboxed me like, I want to come, but I'm coming alone. And we encouraged those that were coming alone to come. And they formed the new friendships, and everything was so amazing. People that are struggling with the same sicknesses have bonded. They form prayer groups. They're coming together. And just to see that is really, really, really amazing. And I'm not gonna let that go. I don't want to see nonsense come in the group. I don't want to be just another group. We are, for those that don't know, we are LLC'd, we are trademarked, and we're about to go nonprofit. So it's so important to me. That we keep it, sisterhood. I can tell you your team is trash without telling you you're trash. So
Susan, your team is trash for real.
no, this
first
is not
talk about the
Oh
Dolphins
no,
been
no,
40
no,
years.
no, no, Stacy. No. Now I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna not be
Look,
quiet.
look.
this is
I'm
Italian.
just
No,
saying,
he ain't trashy.
everybody team is trash. Trash,
No, but we ain't
trash,
taking the trash out
trash,
though.
trash.
We
What's that brother's
I wanna
name? You just trash. I don't know why.
I know
Oh,
it
you
is.
talking about
Trash.
Bubba?
I
You talking about
love
Hey,
Bubba?
Lizette,
his
there
thoughts.
is a meetup in your city. Join the DMV chat.
Yeah.
Go to the DMV chat. There is a meetup in your thing.
Oh, I
For who?
okay. Yeah,
For
for
DMV.
those of you,
Baltimore.
I got a few more flags left. How many I got left? I got who needs a flag that's watching tonight. Just for being on, I got a flag for you.
Me.
I need a flag.
Who?
I still ain't got
Elena,
my
you don't
flag.
have no
And
flag?
I'm in the same city.
No,
Okay,
I have a
you got
t-shirt, but I don't have a flag.
I got how many I got left? I thought I had more than this, Stacy. Oh, okay. Wait. Do you know
Yeah,
what
I got
happened?
my t-shirt, but I didn't have a flag.
Don't tell them what you did.
Okay, I don't know what happened because I have a crossbody, and everybody
Maryland.
have your experience.
Maryland.
I have a crossbody bag. So I put one of these
Stop it.
tailgates on Sunday in the bag, but it's a firearm bag because I carry my gun in it.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, when I pulled out the flag, it was blank. So I want to know what's in that bag that did that. So my husband and Stacy were telling me I'm crazy. So when I got home, I got another flag and I put it in the bag, and I
Just wasting
left it
flags.
like the rest of the day.
Calling me all times of the day and night.
And literally it was a white, I wish I had it, clear flag. It pulls all the colors out. So if you carry a firearm, do not put
I was
your
gonna say
flag.
it's the iron from the firearm or the residue from the firearm that pulled the ink off of the shirt.
It's
Listen,
something. No,
I
she
got-
had a metal bag. It was the bag she was carrying. Because I carry a firearm and I've never had a problem
to take this group picture, and I pulled the flag out, and I was so embarrassed. And I'm like, I'm telling them,
so my phone ringing in the middle. I'm walking to go meet Brandy because we got to go take the picture. Brandy like time, very like military, right? Time. We got to go get this picture. And she calling me. I'm walking through the Muni lot. She like, you never, Marilyn, you need to see, you in the same city as Susan. You need to see her for all your stuff.
Marilyn's right down the street from me, and I have her swag.
And Marilyn, you supposed to be on here. You supposed to click the link.
So you can come on here so we can.
I just sent you the link.
I sent you the link so we can talk about the Patriots. But
so listen,
okay, if you need a flag, just inbox me. I think I got enough. If I run out, I'll let you know. But whoever's on here,
I want
Marilyn
one.
definitely need one because
Marilyn got
a flag. Marilyn got a flag. She didn't get her bag. She was supposed to come get her bag.
That's right, Kendra.
Lizette, I'm in Maryland. What part of Maryland are you in, Lizette?
I sat in the back room for a minute.
Y'all need to do a meetup in Maryland.
Oh, come back in, Maryland, and you need to bring Maryland in. She said she sat in the back room. Come back in, Maryland.
How do I get her? I didn't see it.
Oh, see, she's in Baltimore.
Vanessa has a flag.
I
gave
do
you
rep
the
Baltimore
flag, though, Marilyn.
You gave it to Vanessa? My son is a Baltimore.
Hi, Alyssa.
What's up, Lakeisha?
Hi.
Hey, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Let's hear about those Steelers. I like Russell.
Do I like Russell?
No, I like Russell.
Here come Marilyn. Hey, like girl. Russell. Hey.
Hey. I don't care.
I sat here and had to almost finish my bottle waiting for y'all.
Oh, that's your home girl. That is your home girl.
No, I didn't know. Listen, y'all, this is my first time, so I didn't know you had to scroll down. But cheers, everybody! Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers. So go ahead. Cheers.
I am not a Russell Wilson fan. He does not have the Steeler grit. Russell is a pretty boy. Russell is a Hollywood dude. And so he's at the end of his career. So what he needs to do, go ahead and make that money that the Broncos is paying him, because we don't have to pay him this season. Only the Broncos have to pay him. We only got him for a year. He needs to go at the end of the season.
Why he can't mentor Justin Fields and play the background? Because see, that's what I would do if I was him.
No, They need to bring somebody else in to mentor him.
Address.
They need to, in my opinion, they need to bring somebody else in to mentor him. I just don't think he's a good fit. He does not have Steeler grit. He just doesn't. He was a good fit, obviously, because they won a Super Bowl with Pete Carroll over there with the Seahawks. He was a good fit for a time with them. But that's why he's not there anymore, because he was a good fit for a time. Then he went to the Broncos and didn't do nothing. Stayed injured, didn't do anything. He's going to do the same thing with us in Pittsburgh. If he doesn't, I stand corrected, and I would love to have another winning season, but I just don't think it's in the cards.
Oh, I ain't mad at you, girl, because we got quarterback issues like a mofo in the CLE. Honey, child, I'm with you. But when you be talking about that pretty boy stuff, I'm really thinking Philly,
straight Hollywood,
and
Y'all want Daniel
Dallas.
Jones? Y'all want Daniel Jones?
No. I'm good with Justin Fields.
Y'all can take him.
We just need to get him integrated into our system. We need to get him going. We need to get the coaches need to be working with him. I'm fine with just Justin. I mean, I know we do need a QB3 to back him up, but I'm fine with Justin. I just feel like Russell needs to go.
Who else do you think is out there that can mentor him?
Shantae, who is at Ronald McDonald House right now taking pics? Mr. Good Guy.
Russell Wilson.
I can't stand her.
Listen, I'm telling you, Atlanta
Yes, he is,
would
Kimberly.
have been the best team for Russell to go to. ATL would have welcomed him with open arms. Plus, Sierra is from there. He should have gone to Atlanta. And they should have gave him that 4-year deal instead of Kirk Cousins, because he's not about to do nothing.
No, let's talk about the Patriots now. Marilyn,
Oh
how do y'all
Lord.
feel?
Oh
Come
Lord.
on through, Miss Y'all, first of all, let me
Listen,
say this.
we still building. We
Marilyn
still
is,
building.
make no mistake about it, Marilyn is my favorite moderator. I'm just gonna be and be biased. So watch your
I've
mouth.
seen some
Okay? Watch
things
your
out
mouth.
there. I'd be like, oh
Watch your
my
mouth. Watch your
God.
mouth. Hey
Like you said,
Marilyn
they wake up with
girl.
hello there, everyone. Well, the Patriots building and building and building. Like I said, I was there when they was the patsy. So I understand we didn't get nothing until, Tom Brady sat behind Bledsoe for 2 years. And then, it all happened. So sometimes those young quarterbacks coming up, those rookies, sometimes they do need to sit and take, note from, those veterans out there. Tom Brady sat back 2 years before he got on the field. So it can happen. They sit there and they figure it out. They watch the veterans, how they move, how they work. I think it's a good thing. When we had Mac Jones, oh Lord, he was good that first year, but I think still he had a lot of learning. He still was learning as he was going. So I think they would have sat him back for a little while. I think they did something to him. They did, between the coaching staff was in and out. McDaniels leaving. It was just a lot of things going on with the Patriots. And I just think right now we regrouping. And I'm so glad we got our first black starting, quarterback. And no, that's the
Indeed.
second one. We had Cam. We had Cam for a year. Remember that one? And now we have
Cam
the
don't
set.
count. Cam don't count, bro.
No, Cam don't count, but they was out there. We had nobody and they needed some bodies out there. So, Cam will he's that big body they needed. But like right now, Mayo, first black head coach of New England. I'm so proud of him. Like he sat back and he waited his turn. And Belichick was the one who said he thinks the person should be Mayo. So I think that was one of the awesome things that happened with New England this year. I'm just going to play it out because we got such a new roster. I don't even know all our players. And I've watched them every year. We get new players every year. I'm not buying another jersey. I'm not. If it's a throwback, I'll do that. But no new, because, we lost Judon. And I'm like, okay, just bought that jersey last year. And I'm like, I'm not buying another jersey because they just, the players leave. And, now he's with the Falcons. I didn't watch him play on Sunday, but I was wondering how he did. I know he's not out there yet. I think he's injured. They have him on some type of thing until he can pass the physical. That's why New England let him go too, because he didn't pass that physical. So I'm still on the ride, the high of 20 years. We did it for 20 years, and I'm 6 rings in. I don't care right now. We don't win another one, and we rebuild for a minute. I really no, I'm not going to. No, listen, I was there from the 80s when we did nothing. We had zip for years. So my people, all of us, we get to see it. My grandkids seen it. My daughters, my mother and father. So it's a good thing that we rode that wave for a while. But as you can see, we're now rebuilding.
Well, you ladies have a good night. I got to go back to work. I was on my lunch break, so
All right,
hold it
good
down.
seeing you.
All right, see y'all later. Bye.
Kimberly Gray said we made some solid moves in the offseason. The O-line looks good and the defense is tight.
Yeah, they did look good on Sunday. I just still want to see and test some. I know that Cincinnati has some injuries too. So next week and the week after is our test. Like we need to see what it really looks like out there.
Did we address Deshaun Watson? His contract is it may be in jeopardy. The remaining part of his the not the guarantee.
So they're not gonna do nothing with it. It was on our news today that right now the NFL this girl is one of the original girls from 2020.
Oh, I thought it was a new one. Okay.
No, this is one of the original ones that the prosecutors refused because it was not one of the girls, they didn't have enough evidence against her. Her 5 years of the statutes is getting ready to expire.
Okay.
So that's why she
Wow.
filing a civil suit because the statute of limitations is
wow.
getting ready to be up. So that's why the NFL hasn't done anything and the Browns aren't doing anything, because this is one of the originals. And from what I'm hearing, it is the owner's daughter's best friend.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Okay.
Wait a
And
minute, the owner of the Browns or the owner of the Texans?
the owners of the Texans,
Texans.
and that's what originally, that's why she didn't settle. This is what got all of it going, and that's what who one of the reasons why he's not there, and he pissed them off. That's what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm. And
Wow.
he also
Well,
reviewed
he
black.
was getting traded before this all happened.
That's
He
what
had already
started
made
it off.
known. He had already requested a trade,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
he told them he
did.
wasn't playing.
So I think
Yeah.
it was a lot of this that was going on. I'm just gonna say this here. You don't have to keep telling me 20 times that the stove is hot for me to believe it without me getting burnt.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. That right there.
Yeah.
But when money
I
involved
hate
and all that,
I hate when they kept all these acquisitions. Well, I'm going to say acquisitions. I'm not going to say because, I don't want to be saying accusations. If this really happened with these ladies, it's too many of them. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. But there was never no charges filed against them. The prosecutors never
That's
had
because
enough
he's writing
to
checks.
hadn't enough evidence to
Yeah,
file
civil
anything
suits.
against them. But my thing is, okay, so I get massages on a regular basis, and I take my clothes off for all of them, and I'm gonna always do that, and I'm not going to go to a female masseuse. So if you told me, I don't need 17 more people to tell me that this is an issue, unless I'm trying to get paid for it. I know he's somebody famous or something like that, but Karens, they do that, and that it's a sad thing that our black men get caught up in it, and they keep going and dating them and doing all that. So those be the consequences. But to try and ruin somebody's reputation over and over is crazy work to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what's so even crazier, when Cleveland went to Houston to play the first game there like 2 years ago, an attorney bought tickets for all of the accusers.
Yeah, they were at the stadium. I remember that.
Yes.
wow.
So if you so damaged and you such a victim, why would you want to be in the stadium?
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
I definitely, if I'm a victim of some type of assault or something like that, I definitely don't want to be where my abuser is.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Mm.
Indeed.
Well,
So,
a
yeah.
lot of them get caught in it. A lot of
Yep.
them get caught up in all this stuff. It's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, so let's as we get ready to wind it up, what's some of the things you guys would like to see the group doing? Black Women Love Football. We're getting ready to go nonprofit. The meetups are going on across the country. I would love to see one in Maryland, Andrea, if you could do one there. But what's some of the things that you think we could get into? We're not just football. Oh my God. Shantae Dick said, what y'all think about Shannon Sharp? I don't know the details. I know that they. What was that about?
He an angry black woman too. He an angry black woman too. That's my.
They said something about a video got leaked of him having.
A video got leaked of him doing.
Yeah, it wasn't the actual. It was just the
Sound.
The sound.
Yeah, the sound. Yeah.
Of what
And
happened?
I'm sorry,
What
it
he was involved with a woman at the time, and the video somehow got, I don't know, his phone turned on or something, but you can
His
hear everything.
Instagram went
Always
live.
suspect to me. The phone just turned on. That's always stop. My
Got turned on of him doing him and a woman. He was having sex with a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm glad
Everybody
it was a
trying
woman.
to figure out who Michelle is.
Father help us.
Corrine said she saw it live. She caught it live on IG.
Oh, she did?
They said it was just the audio. Shantae.
It was just the audio, yeah.
And then Shantae said he was hacked. He wasn't hacked. You know what? Because they always accuse him of being gay or whatever. And if he is, that's his business. So I think he did that. Like, it always like
Right.
it's so suspect when somebody
Absolutely.
said, "Oh, my phone, I was hacked."
That part.
Like,
That
yeah,
part.
he's lying.
Because
That's
when he be
crazy.
having on them tight sweatsuits and jumping out of them trucks walking crazy, it don't be looking like he going to meet no lady.
Right.
Right,
But
Lakeisha,
that's your
that was
business.
not hacked.
And I was going to say, but that's his business, and if that's what he's into, okay. But the rest of us,
But he talk crazy. That
He
be the
does.
thing. He talk crazy about what he is, what he do, what he expect
does.
from a woman, and
Mhm.
those be red flags for me.
Mm-hmm.
But since he didn't got that club Shay Shay, I look at him different because he too drama and act like a woman for me. Since he didn't got that, he keep
Yeah.
going.
Now,
So
I don't mean no disrespect, but I got a thing about men, brothers that big, and he got them 2 little purse puppies that he said sleep in the bed with him. And he said a woman can't say nothing to him about his dogs sleeping in the bed.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I didn't hear that.
And he got 2 little purse puppies.
Wow.
and
Yeah, I
that
think
my
somebody had
friends
said
right
something
there.
to him he got into it in the airport with somebody or something because they said you too big to be having those little dogs. Shantae
Yeah,
said
he different.
He's a little different.
Yeah.
I will have to say though, he has bought this. Not that we needed any spice on First Take, but but I think he was a good addition.
He was until he got started that club Shay Shay. I
Well,
used
yeah,
to
'cause they
like
make
Shannon.
reference to it
I
all the
really
time.
did, but he didn't became a
like
whole
Club
girl
Shay
now,
Shay.
and I don't like that.
Indeed.
He a whole girl. It was already bad enough because I don't like Stephen A. So
I don't
Oh,
like Stephen A.
okay. That's my boy. I love him. He was supposed to be my husband, but it's okay.
Oh, I don't like Stephen A.
Oh, I love Stephen A. And that's the
I
thing
like Club
with
Shay Shay,
Stephen A.
though.
Either you
let me
can't
tell
stand
you
him,
where
or
Stephen
you
A.
love
lost
him.
me at. I
Okay.
had this much, a little bit. I was halfway. He used to have this much little points with me.
Okay.
When he said black people can identify with Trump because of their criminal record, yeah, you can cancel me out forever listening or having anything with you. And then Omega Sci-Fi and the whole black delegation
Me,
made
Kyra.
him come back and apologize for that.
They did. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And after that, you lost me because you said what you said and you stood on it and you said what you meant. And
Yeah,
so
he meant it. He meant
until
it.
they made you apologize, you had to come back and apologize, and you did it reluctantly.
Yeah, because
And
he didn't want to do it because he meant what he said. Because if anybody
and that
knows
be
Stephen A.,
me.
he
I
is
be meaning what I
unapologetic.
say.
Mhm. He
Period.
is unapologetic. If he say
Oh,
something,
no.
trust, he meant to say it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Terry brought up Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, I don't even consider him a sports person. Like Jason Whitlock, he said the most
Either
crazy stuff.
right.
He's the worst. He come out like I don't think he's for anybody. Anybody black
Really?
or whatever.
Mhm.
So
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Jesus, the worst.
Belichick's 24-year-old girlfriend got him on Instagram.
Who?
No way.
What happened?
Belichick.
What?
Oh,
Her-
Belichick. Yeah. I saw that over the weekend. I was like, Yep, I saw that
What
over
are
the
you
weekend.
doing?
What
believe
did
that.
you say? 24?
24. Yes, ma'am. 24.
I have to go on and see that. What are you doing, Marilyn?
He said he's on Insta Snap.
That's
But
your coaching
anyway,
them
his
know.
24-year-old girlfriend was the one that encouraged him to get an Instagram page. And I was like, yeah.
Of course she did.
I said, she going to get worms.
Mm.
That's your coach, though. That's your coach.
Oh, no, he ain't my coach no more. Mm-mm.
That's
Okay,
Mayo is my coach.
if
But
if I
listen.
can, if I can,
But that
let's
gives
let's
me. But remember, all of them up there got caught coming up out the brothel. So I ain't,
Yes,
I
yes.
ain't, I
Crack
ain't
got a young,
surprised.
Did
he
y'all
got a young
see him?
wife too.
Did
Crack
y'all
just
see
married a
Kimberly
him
young
said,
girl too.
the roast of
Yeah.
Tom
listen,
Brady?
Kimberly
Did
said,
y'all see Belichick?
who? Kimberly
At
said
the
he got
roast, they did a
he got him
roast.
taking
They did a roast for him.
Excuse me, ladies, if we can, just a moment, send in our prayers for all of our NOLA fans, our NOLA residents.
Yeah, what's going
Francine
on?
has touched,
Texas, yep.
Yeah, the
Francine has
hurricane.
made landfall.
Mm-hmm.
So prayers and blessings to New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana.
All of my in-laws
Definitely.
are in Baton Rouge, so yeah.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
checked in with them earlier. They doing all right for now.
Okay. Yeah, but it just
It
hit
touched
land, so
down now.
Yeah, it's
we want to
touchdown.
check on
It
them
came to
again.
it came to land. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're expecting the
I'll be
eye to
back.
come through tonight. The eye
Right.
is the worst.
Yeah,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah. We send prayers, strength.
Yeah.
God protect them, watch over them, and keep them.
Keep them and
Yeah,
protect them.
yeah.
Right.
And y'all send prayers out to my home state because half of it is on fire. I got family and friends that's had to evacuate San Bernardino County, Riverside County.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Half
Wow.
the state's on fire.
Prayers for them too. Goodness.
So
Mhm.
Wow.
California have fire season like y'all have hurricane season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they got
Wow.
one arsonist under arrest.
Oh, thank goodness
Mm.
for that. I mean,
But
we had
Like, yeah,
wildfire
that'd be
season here
crazy to me.
in
Just going to set a
Arizona, but we
fire
haven't
just
had a
because.
bad wildfire in a minute, thankfully. Because we be
yeah.
on fire all the time. Because it's 115, 120 degrees here.
Where
Where
are you
you at?
located?
Arizona.
Half my state from Southern California to Northern California. Half the
Mm.
state's on
Wow.
fire.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's too bad. And prayers to you guys
Yes,
Yeah.
and your
indeed.
family.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Go check on your families, on your loved ones. The ladies that were on tonight, if you want to be on next week, just inbox us. Actually, Stacy's gonna set up a chat where we can have people that want to be on the lives come in the chat and let us know. And each week we can do up to 10 ladies. So each week we'll have different people on as the games go on and talk about different topics. If you have some topics, send them in. This is our first one. So thank y'all for your patience. Thank you, Alina. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you,
Thank
Marilyn,
you.
Stacey, Denise, Future. Thank y'all so much. And I hope everybody's planning on coming to Cleveland in
Yes, yes,
2025.
yes,
It's
yes.
going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. We're going to the NFL Hall of Fame, and we have some awesome things planned.
Are you gonna
love
are you gonna
everyone.
pin it to the page?
I
Because a
thought
couple of
we
people
did.
asked me about the date, and do
It's
they have to
pinned.
go?
I thought it was pinned up there. Didn't you pin it?
Stop.
I thought you pinned it.
I
I
thought
think it is
somebody
pinned,
pinned it.
Marilyn.
I
Okay,
think
okay.
it is. If not,
I
I'll go
think it
back and
is
look.
pinned. We will. I'll look at it. I'm traveling this week, so she keeps saying Stacy, Stacy, Stacy. If it's not done, it will be done next week. Ladies,
Kyra,
let's
yes,
go
we are
on
definitely
to
gonna do that.
Jacksonville. The Browns are playing in Jacksonville, so I'm heading to Jacksonville. I'm hosting a party every single day and night.
Nice.
The other thing is Black Women Love Football's 1 year
1
anniversary
year anniversary on the 13th.
on the 13th. So I'm dragging some of these ladies to the Jacks with me. So I'm gonna have them in Duval.
Marilyn, you was the OG.
I know.
Marilyn was the OG.
Like, Marilyn, why are you not coming to Duval this weekend?
I have a birthday party in South Carolina, so I am going out of town too. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, you guys let me know. I'll fly out.
So I told Susan to tell you this probably last week, week before last, and the week before it.
She said she had a birthday party.
Did you know that before today?
No, this birthday party was like months.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
asking Susan, did she know that before I,
Yeah,
because I've been telling
she
her. No,
told
she did. No, she
me.
didn't. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be in Duval this weekend. Celebrating
Nice.
Black Women Love Football. I'm sure we'll be live all weekend. And okay, Shantae. Make sure y'all get y'all pre-registration in. The CLE group is working real hard.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to cut it off
They
at a
tell
certain
me
number.
what to do, and then I do it. I can't give y'all no specifics until they give them to me and tell me what I need to do, call, and all of that. But all I know is what they told me is gonna be real live. Okay.
Well, I'm giving notice. I can't make it. Next
Why?
year is the big 6-0, and I will be in Barbados.
Well, good.
Well, good
It's
for
my
you.
50th, so we having a party all week, and that's my birthday week. My birthday is July 1st, so we'll be partying and that's my 50th. So
Well, mine is July 10th, and I fly out on the 7th.
oh wow, July 10th is my best friend's birthday. So I'm 701, she's 710, and 701 always comes out that week, and I hit it for about 5K every year around that time.
Oh
So
wow.
start jumping on that number. Okay.
Well, my
All right,
birthday was
y'all, well,
yesterday and it ain't
cheers.
hit yet.
All
Let me
right,
see y'all
cheers.
glasses.
Bye,
Cheers.
everybody.
All right,
Cheers.
Thank
everybody
y'all.
be safe.
Bye,
Tune in next
everybody.
week.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
Good night.
Night.